The Bible is rich with stories that convey important teachings and lessons. Here are several significant narratives from both the Old and New Testaments, along with their key teachings. Old Testament stories. Creation, Genesis 2:2. Summary: the account of God creating the world in 6 days and resting on the seventh, culminating in the creation of Adam and Eve. Teaching: this story emphasizes the power of God as the creator and the inherent goodness of creation. It also highlights the importance of rest and the special place of human beings in creation. Noah's Ark, Genesis 6-9. Summary: God instructs Noah to build an ark to save his family and pairs of animals from a great flood due to humanity's wickedness. Teaching: the story illustrates themes of obedience, judgment, and mercy. It presents God's covenant with humanity and the promise that He will never again destroy the earth with a flood. The Exodus. Exodus 1-4. Summary: God delivers the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, led by Moses, signified by the crossing of the Red Sea. Teaching: this story underscores God's faithfulness and deliverance. It highlights themes of liberation, leadership, and the importance of faith in God's plan. David and Goliath, 1 Samuel 17. Summary: a young shepherd, David, defeats the giant Goliath with a sling and a stone, despite being underestimated. Teaching: this story teaches that faith in God can help overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges, and that strength does not come from physical power but from faith. Daniel in the lion's den, Daniel 6. Summary: Daniel, a faithful servant of God, is thrown into a den of lions for praying to God, yet he is miraculously unharmed. Teaching: this narrative emphasizes the power of faith, the importance of obeying God over human authority, and God's protection over His faithful followers. New Testament stories. The birth of Jesus, Matthew 1-2, Luke 1-2. Summary: the humble birth of Jesus in Bethlehem, announced by angels and witnessed by shepherds and wise men. Teaching: this story highlights themes of humility, hope, and God's incarnation. It emphasizes that God can work through the ordinary and the unexpected. The Good Samaritan, Luke 10:25-37. Summary: Jesus tells a parable about a Samaritan who helps a wounded traveler while others pass by. Teaching: the story teaches love and compassion for all, transcending cultural and ethnic boundaries. It underscores the command to love one's neighbor. The Prodigal Son, Luke 15:11-32. Summary: a wayward son squanders his inheritance, but returns home to find his father waiting to welcome him with open arms. Teaching: this parable illustrates God's grace, forgiveness, and the joy in redemption. It highlights the unconditional love of a parent and the possibility of reconciliation. The Last Supper, Matthew 26:10-30. Summary: Jesus shares a final meal with His disciples, instituting the practice of communion by breaking bread and sharing wine. Teaching: this narrative emphasizes sacrifice, community, and the importance of remembering Jesus' sacrifice for humanity. It highlights the new covenant between God and His people. The Resurrection, Matthew 28, Mark 16, Luke 24, John 20:20. Summary: Jesus rises from the dead 3 days after His crucifixion, appearing to His disciples and confirming His divinity. Teaching: the resurrection signifies victory over sin and death, providing hope and assurance of eternal life. It is the foundation of Christian faith and the promise of resurrection for believers. Each of these stories offers profound insights into human nature, our relationship with God, and ethical and moral living. They continue to be relevant, offering guidance and inspiration to individuals and communities today.